There is only one thing which I dislike more than public speaking, and that is my fear of heights. I'm acrophobic. And just like when 2 years ago I decided to come to Toastmasters to try and overcome my fear of public speaking, 20 years ago I decided to confront my fear of heights, and confront I did. It was a confrontation like none other. I'd just like to today take you back to that time so you can share just a little bit of what I went through on that adventure. It was 1993 in Melbourne, Australia, and 3 of my friends had decided to go skydiving. And the 4th friend, that would be me. With the peer pressure aspect wielding me, I also agreed. But this was no ordinary skydiving. This was not the touristic version where you just get strapped onto the instructor. This was the real McCoy, as we say in Australia. This was the pack your own parachute. This was the unassisted, solo, from 3,000 metres. This was commando style. The weekend arrived, and we began our intensive and rigorous training. Fast forward to Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. That was the time, the day of reckoning, the time of reckoning for me. For everyone, but I think mostly me. We all squashed into the small plane. There was only room for 6, 4 jumpers, the pilot, and the instructor. I was sitting by the door. I was the heaviest, so I was the lucky one that got to jump first. Under the roar of the engine, as the plane gained altitude, we could hear the pilot screaming out the altitude as we rose. 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and it was about this time that I slipped into a hypnotic trance, only to be awoken with the instructor's elbow in my ribs. "Greg, it's your turn. How'd you go?" This is, I think, where the training took over, and I just went into a robotic fashion. That's the only thing that made me do it. I can just imagine. I put my right foot out on the wheel, the left foot followed, then the hands went up on the wing strut. That's the support of the wing. Shimmy the hands right as far as you could reach. And then you just push off with your feet while keeping your hands secure. And there I was, just hanging off the wing, floating in the wind. With my eyes fast shut, of course, and my knuckles red from just holding on with sheer terror. After what seemed like an eternity just hanging there, I felt a presence, and then a wet sensation on my cheek. And startled, I opened my eyes, and there was the instructor, who'd got sick and tired of waiting for me to drop. He climbed out on the wing and was leaning over. God damn it, he just kissed me on the cheek. His words, "Goodbye, Greg, good luck, you can do it," were the last that I heard. As the weight of my body, I couldn't hang on any longer, and I just let go, and I dropped. My descension to the earth wasn't pretty. My landing, even worse, right on my butt. However, I survived, obviously. But I didn't pass the test. I didn't pass the course. I wasn't invited back to the commando school. And I never jumped again. What I learned from that weekend was that, well, if you have a goal, and if you have something that you strive for, especially if it's something that's very difficult for you, something that takes you out of your comfort zone, then you cannot expect it to be easy. You cannot expect to do it without a lot of hard work and effort. and a lot of dedication and commitment, and above all, perseverance. All of those things I didn't have for my skydiving. But upon that realization, I came to Toastmasters 2 years ago. And upon that realization, I continued to come back to Toastmasters every 2 weeks, more or less, to overcome my fear to become more confident in my speaking, and to overcome my fear of public speaking.